for E. This is what they're reporting. Do you think this is true? And where do you think we are at? Like, who do you think is on the Legacy show now? Or should we skip this?
No, well, the Legacy show, to my opinion, was that it was always second fiddle, that they were going to find the first group first, and the Legacy show was B-list. I stand by what I said. I don't think they have any interest really in the Legacy show or anything. I think that was a marketing ploy to keep all the fans happy when they fired everyone. And I believe the plan was to have the first show start now and to have to complete that and roll it out. And when that is on the air, when that is back on the air, or once that's wrapped, to start, which is August through December, then to focus on the Legacy show. I believe that because we cannot find a group of diverse people that are going to be great on TV and make great TV, because they only have one shot to get this right, and it's New York City, and the pressure is real. I believe now, as we keep trying to find this cast, which we haven't found, and it's August, I believe that the Legacy show might be moving up in the timeline, and maybe it'll even be out before the other one. Maybe. So I'm not so sure that that's incorrect with Radar. The second claim that you have there, yeah, Luann and Sonia are filming this Simple Life show. They're gone. Luann's down the street too. I walk by her house, I look in, I look for the lights on, ain't nobody home at Luann's. Really, down the street, stone's throw. Luann's gone. They are filming her and Sonia. There's a lot of rumors where it's going to end up. My sources tell me it's on E also. Lots of people say it's Bravo. Lots of people say it's Peacock. It could be. I mean, I'm not sure, but I've heard it's on E as well. Third, I don't think Jill's out. That's where I think they're wrong. Just because of Andy's comments. I don't think, I don't see how you can do the Legacy show without Jill Zarin. I stand by 0% chance, sweetheart, at the new RHONY. I don't see how they can do a Legacy show without Jill. I just don't. And there's also the rumor that Ramona's out, that Ramona's not going to be part of the Legacy show because of her troubled past, and everyone says she's racist. I'm not sure that's true either. That's my opinion. I think Jill and Ramona will both be in it. I think Ramona has more of a chance of not being in it than Jill. It's honestly my truth.
All right. I love it. Okay.
Oh, I'm talking a lot today.
Yes.
You got me riled up today. You want to talk about, what do you want to talk about? Leah and the elephant poop, or Lisa Rinna? Which would you like to address first?
What's going on? I mean, Leah, I don't know. I don't care. Where do you want to go? I mean, I don't care about Leah really. And I had read that the rumor wasn't true. And quite honestly, I was hoping it was true, because I think the best thing and the most notable, oh my God moment would have been if she picked up elephant shit and had thrown it in. So to me, they ought to go back and film her doing that and make it real. Cause that was the most interesting thing I've heard about her. Not that I don't like Leah, but I'm not that interested, you know?
You have no reason to like Leah. I think that my opinion.
I really loved Leah season 1. I was a huge Leah stan. Yes. I just became less interested the second season, but maybe that was just the second season she was on. Maybe that was just the whole show.
I think Leah is desperate, certifiable, crazy, and brings the legacy of RHONY down to a place where it doesn't need to be. So I kind of agree with you. I mean, she's saying it's not true. Look, I have to be honest with you. This cast, I'm not dying for Girls Trip 3. I'll watch it. I don't know if it's going to be interesting. I mean, Candy Gal and Giselle are probably that's where my money is, right? Yeah. I don't know. Portia, to me, I don't know. I'm not such a huge Portia stan. Leah, I feel, is trash. Sorry, I said it. I'm being honest, guys. And I mean, Whitney and Heather, bad weather. Maybe it'll be good. But yeah, so I guess you're right. Did she throw elephant poop or not? Does anyone care about Leah McSweeny? Really? Let's call that out there, because I don't know anyone who's a huge Leah fan. I'm sure there's some. You'll tell me off now. I feel she brought the whole franchise down and tarnished its reputation for.
All right, let's go on to the Queen, Rinna, who I didn't realize it had been a hot second since she'd been on Watch What Happens Live. A lot of people had hot takes on her appearance recently.
That she's too thin?
No, I didn't read that, but maybe that's true.
I'm just making that up.
Oh, no, people were really upset because they feel like they're getting tired of this whole Rinna owning shit thing. And that's just basically Rinna's excuse to say and do anything she wants. And then she goes, I own it. Because basically Andy compared Rinna's recent social media and Twitter to like Candy Girl, like Candy Gal. It basically said, you know, you're so terrible on social media right now. And Lisa's like, I know. Like, I'm going through it. You know, I don't know. Hopefully I'll get better. I'm doing the best I can. We'll see. So then people were like, Andy needed to read her more. Like he read Candy Gal, you know, I don't know. Andy can't do anything right. So.
Yes to all of that. I saw all of that. And she's like, you're right. I'm a mess. Sure. You know, Andy then did say, you know, well, I don't understand. Like, it's in your power. Just don't be a mess. That was kind of funny. Yeah. And people have come. So, I mean, what are people implying? Are they implying racial overtones, or are they just implying that Potomac is the ugly stepchild of the world and Lisa Rinna, Andy is on all fours with knee pads and kisses her ass? Or is it all of the above? I did see all of that. And I mean, look, when you and I sat down with Candace, which everyone's going to hear this interview here behind the velvet very soon. There you go. I gave you some tea of someone coming up. You know, we mentioned to Candace, like, why Candace is held to standards, you know, that she's sloppy and messy, and she is. Candy Gal, I love you, but she's sloppy and messy on Twitter. But why is she held to these different standards? Yeah, I mean, so I agree with the people on this one coming for Andy. Why isn't he reading Rinna? Andy she is one of his favorites. Let's not deny this. Is that what people are upset about, or is there darker tones? I'm sorry, I haven't really read it.
No, I think when you said all of the above, I took it as all of the above. All of the above.
Me too. That's kind of how I read it.
I do, you know, look, we know Candy Gal on a personal level. She has never told me this. I just read between the lines, and this is my own personal opinion. But definitely, I don't think Candy Gal is a favorite of Andy's. I don't know why. But, you know, I'm sure he respects and values what she brings to the show, but I don't think he's particularly in love with her. Like he is Giselle. No. I think Andy likes Ashley a lot more. Miss Starkey. I do. I mean, I don't know.
I think he likes Jizzy Jiz and the Grand Dame. I think those are his favorites on that show.
I think far and away they are. And I've heard from Housewives that will go unnamed, but I have heard from Housewives that like they'll be in the room with Andy and like he will have nothing to do